Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Cooking with Nancy O and Rick. I think he has to disappear for a minute.
Yeah.
The dogs are yiping at us under our feet. So he's going to go give them a dog treat. How many people have dogs that are constantly following you around? They're just sometimes a pain. That's all I can say. Okay, today we have a great show for you. We have a quick, easy zucchini recipe. We have so many vegetables on our towers growing. It's like crazy out there right now. We have zucchinis and cucumbers coming along, peppers. What kind of peppers is that, Rick?
Those are the banana peppers, and then just behind it is red marcons. There's jalapenos.
Jalapenos going on, all kinds of peppers. We have zucchini going on that's fantastic. And we have a new zucchini that we grew this year, and it's called a Long White Palermo. Yeah, see how big that guy is? Well, this one here, we harvested in, well, a couple days ago. So we have this thing that we try not to harvest until our grandson's here. And Nathan loves to cut the vegetables. I think it's more about the tool than anything. Yeah. But anyway, these things grow an inch a day on the towers. But we didn't know this was growing on the tower. And they found it when they were cutting the other ones down. So look at how big this is. Do you know how many meals you can get out of this for 2 people?
Yeah.
I mean, we have been serving this. It has a buttery flavor to it. It's delicious. We've been serving it with our cucumber pasta salad, mixing it right in. People didn't even know they had zucchini in there because of the cucumbers already in there. And it was just delicious in there. And it's our son, Christopher's favorite pasta salad for the summer, cucumber salad. And he liked it in there too. So we got all kinds of thumbs up on that one. So this recipe is so easy. And I know everybody has zucchini, more zucchini all summer long. But I really, really like this. I'm going to have Rick cooking this on the stove. And all you're using, oh, that was some thunder going on here. 1 1/4 pounds of the long white. Now, I'm sure you can use the green zucchini on this, so do whatever you want. And you chop it any way you want. However you like to eat your zucchini. Do you have the stove on yet? Wait, he's got to get that stove on because he's warming the butter up on like a medium-high heat. Let me hand that to you. Okay, he's going to cook that until, and the garlic. I'm sorry, we have garlic also we have to add to that. Zucchini, garlic, and I've never had this in a recipe before, but until the zucchini is browned a little bit. And it's only going to take 3 to 5 minutes, which is fast and easy. It's going to take you longer to chop that zucchini up than it is going to cook it on the stove. So go ahead and throw that in, I think. He's going to start cooking that for us. And we have some scallion we're going to add to it, some Parmesan cheese. We're going to sprinkle it with some lemon juice when it's done and a little salt and pepper. So while he's doing that, I looked up some interesting facts on the summer zucchini, the long white. This is cooked in Sicily all the time. And it is a gourmet traditional heirloom from Palermo. Am I saying that right? And it's highly regarded across the Italian cuisine. So that's what struck me up when I saw this and I bought the seeds because I thought, oh, how interesting. Let's see if I can grow this. And it averages 12 to 15 inches, which obviously ours are growing that big. And it's kind of a sagey color, real pastel. It's really kind of a beautiful fruit. And people that have been visiting us have been seeing it and they're like, oh, what is that? So it's been a very interesting vegetable to grow on our tower. It's a buttery texture and it can be used in all kinds of dishes, just like the regular zucchini. So I looked up some interesting facts about the zucchini. I get so much health benefits from zucchini here. I think it would take me a half hour to read them all. But what I really want to share with you are different ways you can incorporate it in your meals, because this time of year, If you grow zucchini, you have more than you can use. And it's just everywhere. People are giving you zucchini and it's a fun vegetable to grow. You can add it raw to salads, stew it with other summer fruits and vegetables like ratatouille. We had some, it froze in our refrigerator. Our refrigerator froze all of our vegetables. So we made a big pot of chili and we put the tomato sauce in the blender and added all the vegetables because they were frozen and blended them all up. And we did probably half of one of these in there. Nobody knew it was in there when they ate the chili. You can stuff with rice, lentils, and other vegetables and bake it. Doesn't that sound delicious? Or you can mild stir fry, add olive oil and saute it, boil it, and then blend it in soups, kind of like I just did. Serve as a side, grilled or sauteed with a little garlic and oil, which is exactly what we're doing, only we're using butter. How's it doing back there? It smells delicious in here.
We're doing good.
Are they browning?
They are browning.
I've never browned the zucchini. I like that. Try it breaded and fried. Now that option is not going to be as healthy, but if you had an air fryer, you could probably do it in that. Spiral it into spaghetti, which is a great thing to do, into the spaghetti or zucchini-like noodles. And remember, we talked about freezing that before. And you can bake it into breads, pancakes, muffins, or cakes. Guys, that is so versatile. This is, I'm really enjoying growing the zucchini during the summer because I feel like I have it all winter long because we do spiral it and we love it, putting our homemade tomato sauce on it or whatever we do, especially if we grill some chicken and put that on there. You just feel like you're eating fresh for the summer. Okay, Rick, are you ready for?
I think we are ready.
You think so? Are you gonna put it in a bowl?
Yeah.
Turn off the heat and you have to stir in the scallion. So we actually only have one scallion going in here. It says, that's what it says, sorry. And then you're going to add the cheese. He's double checking my recipe.
No, I'm laying down. There's a couple jumped out.
Oh, a couple jumped out. Man down. Whoa. Okay. And then, are you going to put it in a bowl or leave it in that?
I was gonna throw it on.
Okay.
Leave it on this.
Okay, well, you need some lemon juice on there.
Yeah.
We should just put all the ingredients over by him and send me hand it to him. Okay. Yep. Here's a plate right here for you. Oh, here, let me move it over so everybody can see it. It would help if I put the plate where the camera was showing, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh, look at that. If you guys could smell this, this smells fantastic. I am going to sprinkle just a smidgen of pepper on here, which now I'm going to make my fingers. I don't have a wet towel here. And just a little bit of salt. Oh, this looks so fantastic. You might want to come over here and taste this, buddy. Leave that go. Taste this. This is, oh, look at how delicious that looks. And you just barely brown this. That's what I like. So it's not going to be mushy. So we had a discussion about how thick Rick cut this zucchini this morning. He said, I would have cut that thinner. And he says, I don't want it mushy. So I think he wins this one. It's better, thicker, isn't it? It's really hot, I can tell.
That is a great taste.
You know, I just had a feeling about this recipe. I'm trying to get a smaller one so it won't be too hot for me. When I read this recipe, I just had a feeling about it. And I want the cheese and the scallion along with it.
That is very good.
You know what? This is a great side, but I could also see this as a side to scrambled eggs in the morning.
Oh.
Isn't that a different idea to get your vegetables in the morning?
Instead of potatoes, you could do.
Yes. And there's very little cheese on here. I mean, well, this cheese really clumped quickly, but look at if you cut these down after you cook them, these are fantastic. Okay, what's your ideas? Oh, that one was really good because I had more salt on it.
I was thinking of having it with like a chicken parmesan.
Using it as a vegetables,
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
or with a fish.
So we have some stuffed grilled salmon in our freezer, and that would be
great with
perfect
this.
as a side because the salmon's nice and big. This is a side vegetable.
Mhm.
Do you know how healthy we're talking here, guys? To have scrambled eggs with this in the morning, and look at how fast it cooked. And you could, I know. Rick is amazed with this zucchini, guys. Isn't it beautiful? If you could just really see it in person. And we have a table full of more vegetables we have already been pulling. It happens so fast, I have to have company to help eat this. Guys, I am really, really thrilled about this recipe. I think it's a slam dunk. It would be great for company. You saw how fast we whipped that up. And I mean, that could be easily done right away and served piping hot.
Oh, that.
Wow. I'm so
Easily
amazed
good.
with the taste of this. I just, yeah. And it says to serve it hot and immediately, and that's exactly what you want to do. And if you had a crowd for breakfast, this would be fantastic. And I picture it with scrambled egg. Like it has to be with scrambled eggs because then you have the vegetables with it. So this is fantastic. What do you think?
Oh, it's definitely up there with all the better ones.
I know. I want to take one more bite. This is my third bite. It is that good. Okay. I think we have a slam dunk. Give me a slam dunk.
Okay.
Before you take your bite. So good. But I need to cover next week. You can just taste the buttery taste of this. Maybe it's the zucchini we're using.
It could.
I know.
I think it is, and like I said, we don't like a whole lot of heavy garlic, so we did cut back on the garlic a little bit.
And something I didn't mention about this long white zucchini is it's not as watery as other zucchini. So when you cook it, you get more texture going. Next week, I am not going to be here. I had a little mishap and have to have some surgery on my foot. So we won't be here next week, but we should be back the following week. If not, I'll put Rick in charge.
Oh boy.
Oh boy is right. So anyway, we have a lot going on. We have a lot of vegetables going on. We have a lot of cooking to do. I mean, we just have so much that I can't even tell you that I really shouldn't take next week off, but I have to. I'll still be under too much medication. You don't want to see me like that, do they? Anyway, and also we want to tell you the directions to this recipe will be down in the description, so you won't want to miss that. You can copy and paste that or wherever you save those, because it is going to be well worth keeping. This is a great recipe. I'm not big on zucchini recipes because it's so watery. This one was so good. So you guys have got to try this and try to find this zucchini. And next year, I want you guys growing this zucchini if you can't find it somewhere, because it's well worth it.
Yeah, you got the towers already. You may be able to start them because the towers grow so much faster. You might be able to get a couple of them out this year yet.
So let's talk about that. The towers grow 30% higher yield and 3 times faster. So if you planted them now on the towers, you would still have zucchini this summer. That's how fast they grow. And once they get started, they grow an inch a day. So you can imagine, we have a pumpkin out on our towers growing, and I was going to take a picture of it, and I think it's quadrupled in size already. It's growing so fast. I think I forget which kind it is, but we're trying to grow some pumpkins on the tower to show them to you guys. So just remember, if you're still looking for a tower, give us a call, because there's plenty of time to get some summer vegetables growing here. And we're already starting to pull tomatoes off. So they're not quite ripe, but they're in our window. And so we'll start sharing all kinds of tomato recipes. So you guys have a great week. We will keep you posted on everything. And don't forget, the directions are in the description, because you want this recipe, guys. It is that good. So until next week, you guys take care of yourself, or not next week.
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, we will see you. Sorry about that. And have a great week and be safe and happy week. Bye for now.
Bye.
Oh man, this is so
2 weeks,
good.
like 2 weeks.
You love that movie. This is fantastic.
I like it's the
Mm-mm-mm.
the moist and it's not as juicy as the other one or watery.
The flavor is great, isn't it?
I love it.
I can't wait to cook this for somebody. Wow. Oh, this is wonderful. Bye.